everyone, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Aberration. So, here we are atop our lovely Dzungariotherium, and we are ready to finally move on to our next base location. I've got a little bit of stuff done off camera, but nothing really super major. I've got a lot of the things cleaned out, a lot of my crafting stations have been emptied out of all the more valuable and more difficult to obtain resources like obsidian and whatnot, the gems. I've got all that stuff kind of placed in here. Not really in any particular order, but it's in here. All of my essential resources. I have a fabricator crafted, campfires, dino terminals, feeding trough, some crop plots, storage boxes, all the essentials, beds and whatnot. I just don't have the building pieces. Everything else though, I have replicated and I am ready to move. I've grabbed myself a good bit of food. I've got myself a full water jar. And we're ready to trudge off and move on to the next stage of our journey and see what else this map has in store for us, because I gotta tell you, this spawn location up here has been absolutely ass. I have gotta tell you. This has definitely been one of the hardest spawns that I've had to deal with by far. We're just gonna move on down here. Will the INOstrancevia attack me? Good, look, they won't even bother me. I'll be able to walk straight down the mountain here with no interruptions at all. I'll have no issues in the slightest. Oh my goodness. Target-rich environment. I can't resist. I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to. Oh my god, that was beautiful. I don't even know if I killed anything. I probably didn't. No damage number, so I don't know what's going on. Big slam again? Can I big slam again? Yes, I can. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. I don't understand why my damage numbers won't turn back on. I really have no idea what's up with that. I don't know. I have been trying to get it to do it for a very long time, and for some reason it doesn't want to cooperate. It's all good, though. And I got a lot of levels out of that, too. Which means lots of damage. And I'm actually gonna put some points into movement speed, because this guy needs to be a good transport. He already moves pretty quick, though. I also apologize, I'm kind of like right at that height, that I am directly at like eye level with trees. Oh my god, what the hell? Holy hell, do you see that? Look at all those light bugs over there, my god. Oh, there's a little bit of lag there too, sweet Jesus. That is a lot of light bugs in one area. I've never seen that before. I mean, I knew they spawned a lot, but my god. It's almost pretty. Huh, okay. Well, that's neat. I have not seen that before. That is kind of cool. Okay, well, moving on along then. Also, by the way, I made the realization with this guy that you can shoot off of the back of him, which is something that I forgot you could do. So, you know, that's pretty much all the Spinos I'm gonna need in the bag right there. That is gonna be a cakewalk. Hey, look, a Carcanos. I finally got myself a super Spyglass, by the way. Wonder if, I could snag a baby Carcanos on the way down. That'd be freaking awesome. There ain't no way in hell I'm taming one of them the legit way. That's a horrible pain in the ass. We're gonna take the scenic water route here. We're gonna head back down to that location that I found in the last video. If you're not aware where we're going, I suppose I do have it marked. We're gonna head right down there. So just so I know where I'm going. Oh my god, Parasaur, get out of my way. I'm hoping I can find something good on the way there. Literally anything would be great. Cannonball down the waterfall here. Probably one of the Parasaurs or something like that. I can't imagine it being anything that great. I do know where there are a couple of good 150s, though. I know that. There's a roll rat down there. I wonder if it's got a baby. Look at that. There's even more light bugs down here, too. My god, there are so many light bugs. What is up with that? Is that a normal thing? Why are there so many? I mean, not that I'm complaining, but damn, you know? Oh, there's a Iki over there. I don't think I could tame that guy yet. I'll tell you what I am gonna do is I'm gonna stomp the hell out of these waters. How about this? Can we do this? How about this? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, yeah. Some of these guys are pretty durable. I'm surprised that they're not dying. There's Walliserops. Look at all that. That's why we lag when we're down here. We're gonna have to keep that pretty well cleaned up. It's gonna be like doing some weed whacking, but instead of cutting down the bushes and whatnot, it's gonna be killing Walliserops and trilobites. Laggy down here. I noticed that in the last video too. I got a nice lag spike there. But that's normal for the water here, because I mean, my god. Also, I realize I'm entirely out of stamina, but because these guys can't be knocked out traditionally, their Topor never goes up, so I can just stand here and stomp forever. I can't do the big stomp, but you know what? This is good enough for right now. I am also completely full of inventory though, so I'm gonna put a few points into weight, just to keep things rolling. Not that I really want any berries. Maybe narco berries, but that's about it. You know what I always wished that they did have on this map was, beavers. I always wished that they had those on here, and they never did. For whatever reason, aberrant beavers. Like, you got all these lakes and rivers, and you save all the best stuff in them for the blue zone. Like, what's up with that? You telling me that you couldn't see frogs or anything like that living in an environment like this? It'd be like the perfect environment for frogs. Things like that, or beavers could build down here. You know, it would just be good. Having beaver dams all the way up and down the lake down here would be crazy. They'd get pulverized by Spinos and Carcinos all the time, though. So it's not like you'd just be able to come down, you know? You'd still have to work for it, but whatever. Oh, there's a Yiki down there, too. That's wonderful. He's gonna be harassing me the entire time. Watch that be like a max level. Or not a Yiki, it's a Yiling. I always forget that they changed the name. There we go. Come on, get him. I just want that thing dead. It's gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? It's like a bug in your room whenever you're trying to go to sleep. That's what it is. Oh, did it die finally? Okay, good. Had me worried for a second. Okay, there we go. Do a little back kick. Thing's dead. Wow. 51 feathers. That is crazy. I mean, I don't really love those things. Like I said, I never wanted that. That was not the creature that I voted for. Certainly not the one I support. Not the one I ever wanted, but it's what we got. I know a lot of people feel that way. That's not exactly a hot take. All right, well, here we go. We have arrived at our destination. Now we can commence with the building. Which, I'm thinking down here, I actually might be able to get away with building out of wood. Because, what, the most dangerous thing I've seen so far has been that Yiki? I don't remember if those things are actually capable of breaking wood. I don't know. We've really walked that far already. 1,300 meters? That is crazy. All right, hop on down. Here we go. So the first thing I want to do, I kind of want a Stygi. If I'm able to find one of those, that would be super duper useful right now, and I don't know if I'm going to find one close by, but I need some kind of rock harvester. Something that I can use for that. Because if I'm going to build a base out of stone, I'm going to need it anyway. And it's just good to have one of those. There's a lot of dinos around here. I just took out probably the largest concentration of hostile ones. What is that? Megaloceros. How about that? A little bit of something something there. Yeah, we got lots of resources. That little trip down here kind of replenished all of the hide that I left behind and keratin and whatnot, so we're good. We are golden. Oh, you're full too. Full clip. That is... Oh, I see. I see what it is. You know what we're going to do? I'm gonna take all that mutton, take that mutton out of there, and all that prime meat out of there. I'm gonna let it spoil, so we'll stock up on spoiled meat. Not that I really need that stuff, you know. Not right now, anyway. Okay, let's see if we can find anything useful around here. Anything at all that may be good. It's nice to be down by the water again. This is where I should have started to begin with. This is the area that I should have spawned at. Kind of what I was hoping for, but I didn't get it. If I would have dropped down here, though, it would have been awesome. Down there is the overlook into the blue zone. So much going on down there, we're gonna lag. Also, did you just hear birds? There we go. Gotta be careful how far we walk down here. We're gonna end up in trouble. Yep. There we go. Down to the blue zone. I mean, I have a way back up if I really needed to go. I kind of really want to have, like, some hooks and whatnot that lead down into there. Those of you that have never seen Aberration before, you're in for a treat. The blue zone, by far, I think overall, is the best looking zone in Ark. I think so. It's one of the most, like, thematically cool biomes. A lot of the other ones are very plain, they're very natural. Scorched Earth is what it is. The island has some cool locations, some cool vistas, but the biomes aren't really that special. It's just a prehistoric island. Extinction, I think, is probably the ugliest map in the game. I gotta tell you, I think it's the least attractive looking one. Genesis 1 has some cool stuff. Genesis 2, I think, actually is pretty boring. I gotta tell you. What's getting beat up? Who's getting ate? Oh, Lycosuchus is just over there eating. Yeah, I said the name right for once. But I'm getting them bulb dogs, too. Munch, munch. There we go. All right, let's take a peeky around here. See if I can find something good. Kind of dangerous going around off a mount. Especially since I'm carrying everything. Let's see, though. A lot of those gas vents around here. We're gonna have to set up a couple of different locations to farm those up good. We got here a couple of glowing things. Lystro. We have an Aberrant Larry. I have to grab one of those. I haven't got one yet. I don't think I ever got one on Scorched Earth, did I? Yeah, I did. I got one on Scorched. You can't go a map without getting a Larry. This looks potentially promising. There's another Oviraptor. Anything up here? It could be valuable. There's the Megaloceros. These guys are really cool. I love the aberrant version of them. Just a super-sized Megaloceros. That's awesome. You get a baby Diplodocus there, too. Yep, I don't want that. Nothing to do with you. Look, I think this is the longest I've run in a single direction without being murdered by something. And run. Okay. And more raptors. Well, you know what? I'd rather deal with an army of raptors than anything else. Oh, there we go. We got shroomed. It's okay. I have a solution to that. We're all good. Gotta be careful of those. They shroom you. I'm surprised I haven't bumped into more of them yet. Yeah, those things right there, you have to eat the mushrooms from their respective biomes if you want to be immune to that. But when you harvest them, you get biotoxin, rare flowers and all that. Good stuff. I don't see a Stygi. Or, ooh, would you look at that? We could have a baby Ovis. Make up for the one that I lost last time. Where's its baby at before I try to kill it? There we go, it's right back here. All right, I'll just butt stab it. Oh, it's actually attacking me. Imagine having a fight with a sheep. Doesn't even play the music for me. Just you should feel bad. This is not a triumph for you. There it is, look at this little fella. Ah, yes. We got baby. We got Fuzzy. Baby Fuzzy. Nice. There we go. Start farming that up, we'll be good to go. We'll be in the money, in the business, as the kids say. Definitely not what I really intended to do, but it's all good. Also, what is it with that, like, effect in the background? Do you see that? What is up with that? Also, this is ridiculous. That is so much stuff. What is going on over here? Is it like the shadows or something like that? What is doing that? So strange. Alright, well, against my better judgment, I'm just gonna build out of wood for right now. I don't really want to deal with going hunting for anything. I kind of want to get rolling here on building a nice looking base. So we are gonna take out all the essentials, which is gonna be Spike, our lovely wood harvester. And I'm going to get out, where is it, Draco, I think? Yes. Even though I know that my Zungi can carry fiber, I don't really want to have to haul that around too much on that guy. Yeah, put a lot of points into that, put some points into that, points into that. There we go. Good fiber harvesting. We're gonna need lots of that, lots and lots of it. There we go. Whole bunch of it. We'll pick all the resources up for this, get everything that we need, and I should be good to build some kind of a base, some kind of close to this area, sort of. Okay, so I'm actually in mortal peril right now, and it's kind of hilarious. So I attacked a Walliserops, and all of the ones in the water came out after me. That is very funny. And also, you know, these Draconyx are over here trying to get murdered as well. That is absolutely hilarious. Look at them all. An army of Walliserops coming to get me right now. That is goofy. Here they come. They're still coming. There's so many. They're durable, too. They don't want to die. I'm just trying to get some wood, and I gotta deal with this. The army's attacking me. Dude, they're still coming. It is like the snail that slowly follows you, and when it touches you, that you die. That is so ridiculous. Imagine that for a challenge. You have to beat an entire map while there's a trilobite slowly following you until it touches you, and then it will kill you. It's a guaranteed one-shot if it touches you. Instantaneous death. It can damage every building material. It can reach you even in the sky. Be hilarious. I am now become death, destroyer of Walliserops. Also, there's a loot drop over there. How about that? It's a blue one, too, so it could be pretty good. Let me drop some of the excess junk that I don't need, because there's an awful lot of stuff that I don't need. You know, honestly, this place doesn't look too bad at all. Like, visual-wise, it's very pretty over here. You know, minus the lag that happens from the obscene amount of creatures that are in the water. That's just gonna be something you're gonna have to deal with. Hopefully, I'm building far enough down that the sound of the waterfall doesn't bother you too much. I'm kind of worried about that. I know on Ragnarok, I intentionally had to turn it down, because it started to get a little goofy. All right. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. What a gift. Little IED. Oh my god. I gotta place 2 of them to create a trap. What am I supposed to do with that? That is awful. These loot drops on this map have been absolutely god-awful. Kinda makes you wonder about the quality on, like, the island in Scorched. Why are the ones on Ab so bad? Hey, look, a Doedic. Literally right there is a Doedic. See, all I had to do was keep murdering things and eventually something would show up. I mean, that's not really the best option. It's only a 25. I could probably do better. I may just try knocking it out just for the sake of doing it, but what I really need to do is clear out all these stones. So honestly, it might not be a bad idea. We'll set everything to passive. I will very slowly knock this thing out. We're actually not getting too bad a frame rate over here, honestly. I mean, it drops every once in a while, but it's not bad. Mr. Doedic, or Mrs. Meh, Mr. Doedic. It's time for sleepy time. It's a very pretty color, I'll give it that. I really like that blue. I'm a big fan of, like, light blue. Yeah, we'll do the old backstroke here while we're dealing with knocking this guy out. What are we at here, knockout-wise? Oh, almost good. Okay, great. We are about to send you to Sleepy Time Land. No, 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 you're not going that way. Gotcha. Come on. Sleepy Time Land. Sleepy Time Land. There we go. Okay. Now we have something to wait till it tames. Do I have any Mijos? I know I have Mijo somewhere. Yes. All right, and we need to give you a lot, because you're going to take a while. Well, how many do you need? You want 7. That's not too bad. I guess I could be making kibble right now. I could be making simple kibble anyway, but it's kind of a little bit too late for anything else. That's running out of value here. Also, I definitely hear birds over here. I wonder, I didn't even think about it, but it could be those Phoenix, because they do spawn in the blue zone, I think. There is an aberrant variant, and I haven't seen any yet, and I'm thinking they're probably all down there. That's very, very loud. I'm kind of wondering if they're going to be a problem. But yeah, there we go. We have an Aberrant Doedicurus that we can tame. I don't have a saddle for it yet, but I will get one. Stego not as good at harvesting wood as I remember them being. I don't know why. I just remember them being a lot better. Maybe it's because it's fungal wood. I don't know. It's all fungal wood down here. I'm not finding a lot of regular trees. I wonder if, honestly, aside from, like, weight, the ability to carry a lot of it, if I would actually be as good at farming. What was I getting, like 50 per tree? Yeah, we're not quite as good. We're slightly less good than a stego. I still need a bunch of thatch, though, so we're gonna need to pile up that stuff pretty good here. So we'll grab all that, and then we can probably get started building. I'm not gonna put all that on camera, though. I'm sure lots of you are very, very upset that you don't get to witness the great building that I'm going to be doing here, but I promise you it ain't gonna be that pretty. I'm not worried about building big fancy bases yet. Got a lot of time before I consider that. Hey, look, it's a trike. How about that? I haven't seen one of you guys in a while, and you've got a baby. Oh, and you're a decently leveled baby. I don't have the ability to make a saddle for you yet either, but I could. You're a lot easier to make one for than these guys. Possibilities, possibilities. I will kill the parent. I need something that can murder. What can murder? What's a good murderer right here? What can I use? Raptor, maybe? Probably a couple of them. Oh my, so many earthquakes. There's been a lot more of them lately. I'm not sure if that's like a thing that happens the longer the map goes on for. Didn't even drop anything that good down here. Any red gems anywhere? That stuff I'm really looking out for. I've found a few, a very, very small amount. But anytime you see red gems in the blue zone, you go get them. Or the green zone, really, for that matter. Oh, you got 2. All right. We got a 90, we got a male, and a male. 2 males. That's all right. Y'all are about to be orphans. Hold on. Hey, look, my Doedic tamed. How about that? I can see that. All right, let's get him. Oh my god. Holy hell, that was fast. Okay, didn't mean to do that. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna call you Tropper. Didn't really mean to title it that, but that's how it ended up. I know there's another one. Tropper and Trumpet, I guess. I don't know. What's the point of naming them that? I have no idea. My god, these guys absolutely shredded everything. I wonder... maybe I could take a couple of these into a cave. Honestly, just 2 of them alone is like pulverizing. I mean, look at that damage. That is insane. I don't know. These guys might be going on a Drake trench run with me. Just the amount of damage. Oh no, I attacked Walliserops. We're in trouble again. Here they come. You know, I'm curious about something. You can actually... what is it? The Dzungariotherium has the ability to have that, what is it called? It's like a rare flower effect, like a taunt. I wonder what happened if I went into the water and did that. Would it be spectacular? That's definitely going to be something we try. I can tell you right now. Also, what is stomping around back there? You mind telling me what you're running away from, son? Oh, Yiki. Oh, here, I'll help solve your problem. For one, there's one problem solved here. Okay. And I got a lot of junk in here I don't need to be carrying, so we'll drop that. All right, where'd the damn thing go? There's my baby stego. Mine's already imprinted, I think. Oh, there it is, there it is. I see it, I see it. It's gonna be a problem. No, don't you go after it. Your last thing needs to be going after that thing. You know, that thing lands one time, I'm telling you. That's all it takes, all it takes. Yep, there it is. And you're done. And it's dead. Okay, good to go. Hey, look, it dropped the thing. What do you have in you? Huh, garbage. Lovely, as expected. Yeah, those are gonna kind of be a problem. I do have a smithy, so maybe I could put it down, and maybe I could potentially make a Doedic saddle, because I feel like I'm definitely going to need to be able to protect myself from those. Right now, I gotta deal with the army of Walliserops that are coming after me. You know, honestly, I gotta tell you, if I had to pick between these and INOstrancevia, all things considered, they're definitely preferable. Can't complain about those little assholes. They're just annoying. Way better than the alternative. Okay, so let's grab our smithy. Can I place it down on the ground? Nope, needs to be on the floor. Would you stop? Get him. Get him. Oh my god. They're coming for you. Hey, look, another drop. Are you gonna be something of value? All right, make a little thatch foundation here. What do I need to make a Doedic saddle. I need some metal, some fiber, some hide, and some stone. I think I have all that. All right, we'll bring some metal into you. Metal, fiber, hide, and stone. Need a little bit of stone. All right, there we go. And we got it. Put all that back in there, and now we can really get building. So even though this guy is a low level, and he's not completely imprinted and all that business, we should be good to go. Because of... where is it? It's right here. Yeah, being able to make it so that he only harvests stone, that's going to be good. Yeah, 81 stone for a little rock like that, but here, let me show you what's even better about it. We're going to go over here. Head to the water. Because all them river rocks, as valuable as they are, right now are more valuable to me as stone rocks, because look at that. That is crazy. 100 for one river rock. And I'm already encumbered. That's crazy. Gonna be the only reason why this guy sucks, but I guess it is what it is. We're gonna have to put everything into weight. All right, enough rambling aside, finally. I'm gonna clear this whole area out. We're gonna build a little bit of a base here. Something small, nothing crazy impressive. Just enough to work with. We can expand it later. That's really gonna be the main thing that I do right now. So when we come back, there will be a nice little base here in this area with all the things we need, maybe even a breeding chamber, bedroom, a forge area. We are gonna be ready to start making some real serious exploration in the green zone. So I'll see you when we are ready to go. Alrighty, well, it took about forever, but I finally got myself into a reasonable place that I think I've got a real base here now. Check it out. What do you think? I'm using the new steampunk skins and whatnot for all the different building components here, as well as some of the old frontier stuff from Scorched Earth, because you gotta have windows. Gotta be able to see out into the great black void that is the nighttime here on this map. It is the back half of the week, so it's pitch black all the time now, so it's kind of a bummer. Can't really see much of my new environment here. But here we go. This is the exterior part. Looks pretty good. I like it. I mean, it's not pretty, but it'll do for right now, right? Like, it'll work. Much better base than the other one was. A lot more room. Crafting table set up over there. Fabricator, smithy, all that good stuff. Got our forges over there. I got a lot of room to grow in here, so that's good. I kind of made this the breeding area in addition to the workshop. We're going to be moving, not like too many episodes away from right now, so I didn't really want to make anything crazy yet. Just a big enough space that I could get some work done in, harvest some resources, explore a little bit, and have room to grow. The blue zone is going to have something very similar to this, and is probably going to be where I main base for the entirety of the map. The red zone, I might put something in there eventually, but we'll see. But anyways, yeah, we got Burrito out. He's chilling. He's enjoying his time there, staring at Precious across the way there. Very nice. And we got a random bulb dog walking around to kind of give a little bit of light here, because I actually don't have enough crystal to make any of the steam lights and all that fancy stuff. So, yeah, it's dark in here otherwise. But this works. I mean, I feel like we're really playing some serious aberration here. It's really working, so it's good to go. Other than that, though, it's a pretty much basic, straightforward base. Oh, hey, look, a litter box. Damn, the thing is going to use a litter box. I didn't even know those could do that. That's funny. I like that. That's kind of cool. I never knew that they had that ability, but yeah, there we go. Nothing fancy. Like I said, it's a simple base that can produce some nice results for me, hopefully, going forward. Something that I can work out of in an area that's not quite so horrifically dangerous. So, yeah, we'll leave this marker up here for right now. The other base is way over here. I don't really think there's a reason to go back. I might run back just to grab the rest of the resources now that I've kind of got this area kind of set up here. But yeah. Also, nice flat platform up here is usually pretty good for collecting things that fall, or at least it was in the past. I don't know, maybe they changed it so that kind of stuff doesn't matter anymore. I'm really hoping to get a couple of red gems from the heavens, but I haven't been that lucky yet. I got 11 out of the 20 that I need to make a gas collector, which will allow me to get some early hazard stuff on, which can be potentially pretty good, maybe. But anyways, yeah, there we go. And I think with all that said and done, I may just call it an episode here. Not entirely sure how long this episode's going to be. It may not have much to it at all. And there's a few more things that I want to do to this base, but we'll do that in the next one. We'll do some serious green zone exploring in that one. This was just kind of a quick expedition episode. I mean, this episode probably didn't even need to exist. I could have just cut it out and jumped and was like, hey, here we go, I'm back in my base right now, let's go do stuff. But you know what, I felt like having a little journey. So if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment telling me what you think. I'm excited to hear what you might have to say about the steampunk building stuff here. It's not the prettiest stuff. I think I like the frontier stuff better, but it is so weird to look at on this map, so we didn't go with that. Might end up doing that at some point, it might be kind of funny. But anyways, yeah, as I've said many times, we're gonna go ahead and call it an episode here, so thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out, I really appreciate it, and as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.